Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Saturday night, let's have a conversation, okay? The Nancy Guthrie kidnap story doesn't add up. I've said this for, a little over 14 days. Not to be insensitive, but, I'm an older man, and I've seen things, and I've seen, certain behavior, shall we say, from certain cultures. My intention, again, is not to be insensitive, but I want to discuss this because there's now new evidence and people are talking. Someone who I've been very familiar with over the years, veteran homicide investigator Paul Ciolino. I'm going to play him talking, and he and I are pretty much on the same page with regards to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. And let me just say early, here in this beautiful country of America that I love, and so do many of you, capitalism, greed, and other things of that nature. But we are racially driven. We are. Now, race is a social construct, but there are certain groups that use race to their advantage. So I'm not accusing the Guthrie family just yet. But shit don't add up to me. In case you're from my generation, then you've seen things. Oh my goodness. Jean-Benet Ramsey. Body was never found. And it just dragged on and on and on, pulling on the heartstrings of America. I forget the name of the young female in Aruba somewhere. Was her body ever found? You know what I'm talking about? They arrested some guy. He may or may not have been convicted. I forget. But, they dragged and dragged and dragged. Certain cultures, are involved in certain things. I'll just say that. Just like, certain people fight at gatherings and concerts. You expect them to. Somebody's going to get it popping at some point. You may get all dressed up, hair done, nails done, everything did. But at some point, shots are going to get to ripping, or niggas are going to get to scrapping. So I expect a certain behavior from Caucasians. Now, if you are Caucasian, because I have a very diverse audience, please call in at some point and just, help us get an understanding of what's going on. I'm still stuck at the point where Nancy Guthrie needs daily medication. According to my research, they did not take her medication. How can you take someone if this was indeed planned and not have what you need to keep them alive? And some of the ransom letters are not even confirmed as being real ransom letters. We're going to talk about this tonight, okay? Also, guys, I'm going to get to the showrunner later, but I want to ask some of you females in that live chat, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you are. If the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service? The part, when you go to get your hair done at the beauty stylist, technician, whatever they call them now, and the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service? I've got a video that I watched, and I had brunch today with my beautiful part-time girlfriend. We had brunch. She's 1 year older than me, so neither one of us wants to be out after dark driving. My eyes aren't what they used to be, and I don't want to get hit by a vehicle. I don't want to hit anybody. So we did brunch today. We had a great time, and we stumbled upon a video of a young Black female. I'm going to play it for you. And she said to the beautician, the part isn't straight. She didn't want to pay for the service. I took the side of the girl who had a problem with the part not being straight. And she took my part-time girlfriend took the side of the beautician. I said, well, things are different now. So you've got these hairdressers, beauticians, they're doing the most. They're on the phone. They're texting while they're doing your hair. Music's blasting. Correct me if I'm wrong in the live chat. Some of them don't even want to take PayPal, Cash App, or anything. Credit cards. They want you to pay cash because they've already been through things with complaints, bad reviews, and what have you. If the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service? Now, her and I just had a nice, friendly discussion about this, and we hung out, for a couple of hours, and then she went on her way, and I came back home to take my nap. I woke up, I called Deeds, my show producer. She's in the live chat. I said, Deeds, if the part isn't straight when you're getting your hair done, should you pay? Deeds said no.
I think the part is straight.
What is straight?
The part
is just straight.
It's supposed to be like more right here.
That's lean.
What do you mean that's lean?
That's lean. If you part it over there, it's gonna be lean.
Well, no, it's lean already. It's looking like a medium part.
No, you really?
Really?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Really?
Look straight.
It's not straight. I don't know.
Turn to the mirror. Why are you using your phone?
Because I need to.
Look in the mirror.
No, at the end of the mirror. What do you mean? At the end of the day, they're both mirrors. If it's not straight here, it's not gonna be straight there.
So what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say now?
What am I gonna say now? Is either you can fix the part or I'm going to walk out and leave. That's what
walk out and leave where?
Here.
Oh, pay me before you leave.
I'm not paying you nothing. At the end of the day, it's either going to fix the part or I'm going to walk out.
Just pay me before you leave.
I'm not paying you before I do nothing. Are you going to fix the part?
No, because it's straight.
Okay. So no fix your part, no payment.
No, you can't pay me, Mama.
Let me stop right there. Salute to this young female. She sounds like she's, Black American. And she's letting that old West Indian mammy know, bitch, it might be up. It might be up. I don't give a fuck about all that blood clot shit, But my question, if the part isn't straight, would you pay for the service? Let's continue. I got time tonight.
I'm not paying you nothing.
You're not leaving.
What are you talking about?
You're not leaving.
What do you?
You're not leaving. Come here. If you don't want to pay me.
She dropped my call on the ground.
I don't even care.
She's not fixing my part. How's she not gonna fix my part and expect me to pay? You over here laughing like,
look, this is serious.
This is serious. I'm not gonna pay her if my part's not fixed. So if you want her to fix it?
She can't fix it. It's my work. Crazy. Pay me my money.
I'm not paying you nothing.
So you're not leaving. We're sleeping in here.
I guess so.
Okay, hold on. Is it staged? I don't know. I don't care. It's entertaining to me, but the question remains. If the part isn't straight, would you pay for the service? Phone line's open. Hold on a second. Hey there. Good evening. We're talking about a few topics. Please watch the language. Good evening.
Good evening, Star Detroit Ziggy. How are you?
Hey, good to hear from you, man. What's cracking? Saturday night.
Well, I'm doing well, Star. I hope you're well.
I am.
So, Star.
I am.
Yeah, Star. You're looking for the white perspective on what's going on with Nancy Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie, please, Detroit Ziggy. What do you think?
Star. It's starting to smell Gene Hackman, Rob Reiner. We've had some suspicious things happening in the last year or so, and in that particular part of the region, and I think you're right. I think family ties, inheritances, things of that nature are coming to play. Star, regarding the FBI and these missing cases, Right. You're familiar with James Riddle Hoffa. He's been missing for 50 years, and FBI is still looking for this particular gentleman.
Jimmy Hoffa. No. They know where he was buried. It's a cover up for political reasons. But hold on a second, if we can go back.
Yes.
Gene Hackman and his wife. I don't know if there was any foul play or not, but that's a different scenario. And then you referenced who else? I forget.
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner.
Pretty fresh. Yes.
Yeah, but that was actually resolved rather quickly. This particular case here, the Nancy Guthrie case, I mean, it smells like the Melendez brothers, where they did what they did. And now they're trying to claim molestation. But in reality, they got as you just said, the insurance money and went and partied. They were living it up. Parents shot dead, cold-blooded, and then they went and party with the goddamn insurance money. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with I think this is a totally opposite situation. I think Nancy is well and safe.
Okay.
And I think this is going to play out where, she's at an Indian reservation playing slots for the last 14 days and off her medication, and somebody, has been trying to blackmail them meanwhile and trying to capitalize on it. But I'm sure some kind of story will come out. I think they're trying to play their cards right now and come up with a narrative, and because it's playing off too far right now, Star. Right. And
let me jump in here for a second, Detroit Ziggy. Savannah Guthrie, I don't know what her contract looks like. Listen, she's seasoned, and she's not the spring chicken that she used to be. Did she get notice that her contract will not be renewed by the network? And she starts to think, and I'm swimming in debt. Mom's is almost out of here anyway, so it's time to run a play. White people are good for running plays. Yes, Detroit Ziggy? White people?
They are, but they are poorly executed when orchestrated. So I don't believe that Savannah's doing this by her lonesome or with any other companion. It's too far deep now. Who knows what's really going on, Star? But what is going on is they do have our attention. Right. And when they do have our attention, Star, they have our money and they have our minds, and that's what's happening right now. Let's salute them, right? And Star, she's no different than.
Well, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, Detroit Ziggy, I'm not going to salute the family just yet, because listen, I'm a man of a certain age, and I can say to you, the most vicious scammers, females that I've dated in my life were white girls. Cold-hearted. Black girls don't compare. I dated a white girl back in the early 90s, and when we would go places, and half the time her goddamn debit card didn't work, and she would dare people to call the cops. She says, "I'll see you tomorrow. I'm busy now." And she said, "Come on." I'll say, "Oh, let's go." She's cold-blooded in that sense, and I'm not just going to give Savannah Guthrie a pass. She's close to my age, so she's probably from that old school. Go ahead.
Is she wise enough to do this on her, by herself? Is the question, Star? Can she orchestrate this with her mother or with somebody else to create attention, Star? And that's why I think that's the main objective today, Star, is clout, news coverage, time.
Okay.
It makes money, Star, and that's what's happening. People are capitalizing on this right now. We're talking about it.
Can you tell me about the Bitcoin address? They keep talking about this. Supposedly they're monitoring this. When you send money via Bitcoin, that's it. It's gone. There's no trying to get it back. It's gone. Yes.
If it's not attached to a particular wallet, I believe you're correct.
Yeah.
Right. But if it's coming from like a PayPal or you can track it.
Listen, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
you might be able to find out when it was. Guys, what's the word? You can find out when somebody claimed it, but you can't get it back. You can't file a claim. Anyway, good. I'm rambling. Go ahead, Detroit Sicky. Go ahead.
No, Star, I think you're doing a great job. Regarding like the FBI, I look at Whitey Bulger, for example. He was hiding down in Southern California. He was on the FBI's most wanted list, Star, for better half of 2 decades, and he's catching a tan down there in San Diego, right? So. I think if it has legs, Star, which this doesn't, it's going to end somehow, some way. It's going to end. But I don't think it's going to be drastic.
Okay.
I think it's good news coverage.
Detroit Ziggy, before you go, I don't know what your experience is, but with females and dating and what have you. But if the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service?
I believe Star today, what they charge for a basic haircut for, I don't know what women are paying these days to get their hair done.
Thousands.
But I say absolutely not. Give them ladies a pass.
Okay.
Especially on Valentine's Day. Thank you, Star. Great show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Detroit Ziggy. Let me look in that live chat. Do you guys remember? It must have been 5 years ago. I keep show logs. I know what I spoke about during different times. Years and months. It was roughly 5 years ago. I was talking about K-tips. You guys remember that? Did the price of K-tips go up? Do you know how much these girls, black girls, pay for K-tips? Could you imagine you go to get your goddamn hair did? I mean, the correct pronunciation is done, but they say did. You go to get your hair did, and somebody's, I don't know. She's working on your hair. She's on the phone. She's steaming the L. That's an old expression. And your hair that you're paying $2,500, possibly more for the K-tips. Your shit starts smelling like fucking exotic weed. Would you pay for that? Uh-oh, here she is. Hey, Legally Shay, good to hear from you on a Saturday night. Legally Shay, how are you?
Hi, Star.
Hey.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. What's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to comment on a couple of things, if that's okay.
Take your time, please.
So if I get my hair did and the part is not straight, I'm still paying.
Okay.
I know what it feels like to be in the business of services, and people may not be satisfied. I sometimes get it when my clients are shouting and hollering when they get found, guilty. They got to do time. I still need that money,
Well, wait a minute. Now you're coming from the perspective of a customer or someone who actually does the job.
Somebody that does the job.
Oh,
I mean.
So you've done hair.
Oh yeah.
You've done hair.
Oh no, I'm just trying to make the analogy with being an attorney.
Okay.
If I'm doing the work, if I did the work, it's a shame because it's the same way when you do your nails. The nail tech will not let you. They won't paint your nails until you pay. So you would be walking out with if you don't pay with your nails not done. And mind you, if your nails get painted and they're not right, they don't care. They will charge you to fix it.
Can I jump in?
Of course.
Okay. Now, there's a difference, if you ask me, between getting a mani and pedi, getting silk wrap nails, French tips, gel tips. I know all this stuff, but I've never paid for it, right? Getting all that done, which can be corrected if you get silk wrap nails and other nails, and as I said, manis and pedis. But when you go to get your hair done, if the hot oil treatment is wrong, right, or if something goes on and the doobie's not right, oh my God, We got a fucking problem. We got a fucking problem. And here's the thing. Hold on a second. You see, and I have to look at this from the consumer's perspective, right? You make the appointment, and if you get there on time, right? Because if you don't get there on time, the hair technicians or the beauticians, they charge you a fee, right? So they're working on your hair. That time, at that time allotted, you can't do all that talking on the phone, texting. So you got to sit there for 2, 3, possibly 4 hours. And when you finish, I'm looking at the goddamn part. Bitch, the part is not straight. That's not a reason to be upset after all that time.
Yes, Star, I hate to make this about race, but can I mention something real quick?
Please make it about race. Please make it about race.
In a Dominican salon, that would never go down because, number one,
I knew you were going to say that.
Dominican salon.
I knew you were going to say that. Go ahead.
How did you know? How? Why? Because of Dykeman?
You're from Dykeman. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. So, the Dominican hairdressers, they love their clients and their customers. So if they say that something's not straight, or they're going to fix it right away. They would not do what that lady did. Right. That's for sure. Right. Okay. Can we talk about the Nancy case?
Yeah, please. I've been watching things, and I'm trying not to be old and jaded, but I've seen this type of stuff before, and certain cultures know that they can get away with certain things. Certain girls that I've dated, they know that if we're driving towards the goddamn, well, this was years ago when you still could pay cash going across bridges and things. They knew that once we get to the goddamn the toll where you pay for the goddamn toll, she had in her mind, just to look at the guy collecting the money, and she says, "I'm a college student," and then step on the gas with no fucks given. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm kind of weird, so I love true crime. Come on. So I don't think that Nancy is alive. I think she is with, my Heavenly Father.
Okay.
I don't think her daughters were involved or her son, but I do believe that the person who is involved is someone that has been in her life. So it could just be whatever it is, a gardener, somebody dropping off her packages. What I don't understand, and this is what's really getting to me as I get older, the FBI is really not that smart. The police departments are really not that put together. We give these agencies and these cops so much credit, and it's because we look at them and we're comparing them to movies and stuff. Okay. But they make a lot of mistakes, and I don't think that the FBI has any idea what's going on here. I don't like the fact that they detained several people. I think one of them was Guatemalan or Ecuadorian. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. It just looks ridiculous. And on top of that, you have this game with the ransom notes. So, like I said, I think she passed away. I don't think she's with us. And the cops and the FBI, they just piss me off.
Okay. Well, listen, law enforcement has changed over the decades, and I know nothing about Phoenix, right? It's Phoenix, Arizona, where they're looking for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know nothing about that down there, but I will say that the quality of policing, in my opinion, in the New York tri-state has gone down, because now you get anybody becoming law enforcement. They're wearing turbans, they're wearing hijabs. It's a clusterfuck. But anyway, I appreciate you. Go ahead and land your plane, Legally Shay.
No, that's all I wanted to say, Star, in this lovely Valentine's Day. Just take it easy, and I'll see you in the chat.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay. Bye. Okay.
Legally Shay tapping in. You guys know where Dykeman is? Anybody from Uptown Manhattan? All right. Sit tight in the queue. I see you guys there. I want to get some other videos lined up here. Hold on a second. Area code 917. Late night. Please watch the language. Are you there? 917.
Hi, it's me.
Me who?
Oh, my name is Dee. Hi, Star.
Hey, D. How are you, dear? What's going on?
I'm well. I'm gonna turn down my TV a little bit. I just want to say,
please do.
I realized that I don't go to the Dominicans anymore for my hair.
Okay.
But one thing about us black girls, we want our hair done correct. And you are right. We sit there, you're sitting there for hours, and people are on the phone laughing and joking. And then when it's time for you to look in the mirror, because they don't let you see the mirror until the end.
Right.
And then when you wind up looking, you're like, I don't like it. And then they got all this extra BS of why you don't like it and all this other stuff. And we are paying their rent. We are paying their mortgage. We're giving them our hard-earned money. And honestly, I don't go to the nail salon no more. I was paying $75 for nails, $75 for toes. I went on Amazon and you could buy the kit for $40. I'm 37. I've been going to the nail salon since I was 13. I done watched these women open 4 salons on me with all my hard-earned money. I don't got time. I will never spend money with them again. None of y'all women. I don't care who you are. I'm supporting my best friend. She's braiding up my hair. I'm rocking my natural, and that's it. Y'all overcharging. Half of y'all's bullheaded. Y'all don't like us, and I'm sick of it. I'm from New York City.
Can I jump in?
Educator.
Can I jump in?
I'm an educator. We're underpaid, overworked, and I don't got time to be paying the haters.
Okay. Can I jump in? I agree with you. You know, I talk crazy from time to time, but, you know, I've got a bunch of female cousins in Cheltenham and Philly, and I've seen them over the years. I know them to be really good quality women, half of them law enforcement. And I've heard some horror stories with them, you know, getting to the goddamn hair salon or going to somebody's house, going to people's houses to get the hair done. Somebody's just waking up. Somebody got the music blasting. And again, smoking weed. And that shit gets in here. You're not going to spend $200-$300 and then your shit smells like weed, right? The fuck? Are you there? 917. Yes, no? What happened to her?
I'm here.
Okay. So
I'm here.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying these are the things sometimes that you have to deal with when you try to support black people, whether they be American, West Indian. This is some of the things you face. Yes?
I feel like it's all the people, not even only this black women. Okay. I feel like it's all the beauticians, all the nail salons, because I support business, period. Okay. It's all of them. It's all of them. Your quality is good, but why are we paying $2,500 for a wig? Why are we paying $300 for a wig? A washing set really only costs $40. Y'all all is ODing and dragging it. Thank you, Star. We love you.
No, hold on. Stay with me, baby.
I'm here.
I've been playing videos from time to time because, you know, I know that the Jewish girls have been wearing wigs for centuries, and their wigs are damn near double the prices of the black girl wigs, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they wigs look bad. How about that?
Well, I'm
because I was watching.
Go ahead.
I be watching the documentaries, and I be looking like, look, y'all Jewish people want to keep it in y'all community. Why y'all not?
Right.
Why y'all not paying the black? Look, why y'all black women ain't going to the Jewish community and charging them $2,500 for their wigs so they could pay y'all to look good? Because the Jewish wigs look bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the call, darling. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Okay. Keep your head up. Be safe. Happy Valentine's Day.
Okay. Thank you, darling. Okay. Uh-oh. Who do I see in the queue there? I need to talk to this person. Kat, you sit tight. I'll be right back. Stay there, Kat. I don't want to put too much on the table, but I got some things coming up tonight. Is it Jada? Hi, Jada. I got your donation Cash App. Thank you, darling. Guys, my Cash App link is at the top of the live chat if you want to support the show, and I hope that you do. No, Jada, I'm not talking about basketball, but thank you for your donation. I was just reminding myself that Kobe Bryant used to smoke LeBron James boots at All-Star games. I think it was 2011, 2013. So where did all this, LeBron's the GOAT, but people are bypassing Kobe. But thank you for your donation, darling. Okay. Terrence, I got your donation. Thank you so much. LeBron is 16-6 in matchups versus Kobe. Easy work. Okay. Well, Kobe was older than LeBron, right? So he was on the way out, but Kobe was talking to that nigga. I think it was 2011. He said, "You can't score on me." Valerie, I got your donation. Thank you. Valerie said, well, she says, if the part isn't straight, the llama might come out. Oh, she said the llama might. Do you guys know what the llama is? Whoa. Hey, Kat, 718, late night.
Hey. Hey, Star.
Hey. How are you, Kat? What's going on, girl?
I'm calling about the salons. So what I was going to say was when I was younger, like I would be timid to say things and then I wouldn't like the outcome.
Okay.
But now, even if I've been going to you for a long time, like I'm walking through what I want, what the process, how I want you to wash my hair, how I want you to condition my hair, cut my hair, everything. Like, and if they have a problem with it, then I'll stop going. Like if you act like you know, but I go to Dominican salons and I have 2 Dominican salons I go to in Westchester County, and both of them, I tell them what I want. I walk them through everything that I want, and they're very receptive, even though they don't speak English mostly. It's still, we get along, and I'm fine because I find if I don't say anything, people will just do anything to you. So you have to walk people through the process. You can't assume that they know or they're going to do right by you.
Okay, I hear you, Kat, but now you're an older woman in your 50s, right? So you've got experience, but I'm talking about, the younger generation. They're not just going to sit there and let you, take their money, charge them a fee if you're late, right? And then do your hair the way they think it is, and then not try to rectify the situation. Again, me and my part-time girlfriend, we were sitting there and looking at this video. We were having a nice, healthy discussion. She took the side of the beauticians, and I said, nah, in today's world, people are doing the most when they're supposed to be giving you good customer service. So I feel totally different, but I'm hearing you out. Do you still go to the hair salon, beautician, or somebody's house?
No, I don't. I never go to anybody's house, but if I have to dye my gray hair once a month, like the new growth or whatever. So I have certain places that I go to, and I want my hair washed a certain way. I want my hair dyed a certain way. I want you to remove the dye off of my scalp, off of my skin a certain way. Like I want everything done the way I want it done. For me to get my new growth dyed is like $100+ now. Yeah. It's not like it was $50 back in the day. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you your $100, but you're going to do what I need you to do. And we're in sync.
How much is it to dye your new growth, black or brown?
Now to dye my new growth and a wash and set and clip my ends is like almost $120.
That's cheap. That
is cheap, but it's also expensive. If you go to a white salon, white salon will charge you $200 and something. I'm going to the Dominicans. That's not cheap. $120.
Sounds like you're going to Big Shirley up on 135th.
No, it's not cheap. It's just so much a Dominican going to charge you. Like, what you think they're going to charge me? $200?
But you get what you pay for, Kat. How long does that dye with the gray edges? How long does that last? Seriously.
Well, the dye is permanent, so it stays on the new growth. It's when my hair grows in, which is fast,
Right.
the new parts that grow in will be gray, but the other part lasts.
It's not permanent. No, it's permanent. It's not permanent. It locks onto your hair, and then when the new growth continues to grow, then you still have gray edges, right?
Yeah, but that's the new growth. The part that was dyed is permanently dyed.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's why they call it. It's permanently dyed. So the parts that grow in after that are the new growth, which will be gray. Then you got to dye that again. Then that's permanent.
So
and then it grows and it grows.
How
and
long?
It grows and it grows.
How often do you go to get your hair dyed, the new growth?
Once a month.
Yes. That's not permanent.
Okay. It is permanent because my hair grows.
Troll babies, is it me? She has to go every 30 days. That's not permanent. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kat. Sheesh.
No, babe. You're not understanding how hair grows.
Got you. Okay.
My hair grows constantly.
Okay.
So once my hair grows and you see the gray, they dye the gray, right? Then my hair keeps growing. It's still constantly growing.
Okay.
So when it grows more, then I cover that part, which is a month later. I give it about a month to let enough grow in for it to be worth them to dye it again. It's not the same hair. It's the new hair.
Okay,
it's the new hair coming out of my scalp.
Okay, so
you don't understand. You're not a female. You got little gray growing on.
Kat, hang on. Okay, I said okay, but now here, my question. Let's go back to my question. If the part is not straight, should you pay for the service? That's
why I'm saying if I'm not sure the video show, was she getting her hair braided? If the part is not straight, she should have addressed that from the get-go.
Okay, all right.
From the moment that they parted it.
Gotcha.
So the young lady that just called in said, they don't let you look in the mirror. I'm going to make you let me look in the mirror.
Gotcha.
There's no way you're not going to let me look in the mirror. I need to see what you're doing to me. This is my head.
Kat, you are appreciated. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, boo.
Okay, boo-boo. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's my girl, Kat. She's spend scroller. Is it me, troll babies? It sounded like she was, she was a little bit upset there. Area code 914. Good evening. We're talking about the Nancy Guthrie kidnap story. It just doesn't add up to me. Are you there? 914.
Hi, Star. How are you?
Hey, who's this?
This is Laverne. How are you doing?
Hey, dog. Did we speak recently?
We spoke. I forget what we were talking about.
Okay, your voice.
We always have interesting conversations.
Your voice sounds familiar. Okay.
I'm from New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay, right. What do you want to start?
But I want to talk about the salon. I really haven't been watching the bits and pieces of it, but I'm not really into all of the extra theatrics with that. But I did wanted to tap in. And happy Valentine's Day to you and your troll babies and everybody else.
Yeah.
It's Happy Love Day. But for me, in terms of the salon, similar to the last caller, especially if it's a part in the middle, right? You're going to get your hair done. You're going to look in the mirror. You're going to see. There's no way that no one is going to be able to tell me that I'm not going to look, especially when you're dealing with a part. And a lot of beauticians, because it's such a sensitive, everybody's middle is a little bit different. They're going to ask you. So at what point, I'm not understanding that the beautician may have asked her, was that good or was that straight? Or, in the individual, the young lady, basically not looking to see if that was straight. Now,
but hang on, did you see the video that I played? I might play it again. She was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
She was.
I liked her. Her demeanor. She wasn't all ratchet and shit. She said, "No, you got to fix this." She tried to work with her.
And I'm trying to understand why the lady was not willing to work with her to fix that. So it's a part in the middle, that could be fixed. I know that it looked like she had the hair extensions, the weave. Now understand, because hair is expensive, especially if you want quality hair. You spending $1,600 on hair alone. So you're not going to want to mess that up. And for a woman, if your hair is not right, nothing is right around you, nothing.
Right.
So, I mean, the whole world stops. So I can understand her point of view, but at what point, like, did she not notice the part? But then if the part is not fixed, I mean, it looked like she had a little leave out, like, fix the part.
Fix the part, yeah.
I didn't see what the issue was. With
the hair,
like she had a
the beautician. She's lucky she wasn't in Decatur or some goddamn where, because down there, you know, them girls get to pulling out the goddamn Glocks like it's nothing. Bitch, fix this part or else. Okay, so hold on a second. You say you're not up to speed on the Nancy Guthrie stuff?
No, I'm not up to speed on that. I mean,
don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's white people doing the most. Whitney Houston. A little bit later, I'm going to talk about Whitney Houston. I loved Whitney Houston. Are you from Newark or East Orange or Irvington? Where you from?
Well, I'm from New York.
Okay.
You know, Rockland County. I live in New Jersey now. I live in Bloomfield.
Right.
But in terms of Whitney, like I literally went to her service because you know, the Wiggins Funeral Home, which is next door to my church.
Okay. Well, hang on a second before you go down that path. You know, I always defend Whitney Houston. I was working at WEA at the time, Warner Electric Atlantic, and I remember when black radio stations didn't want to play her music. You know, she's her rich history in the church, her cousin Dionne Warwick, and so on and so forth. Somebody. I'm not going to say the person's name, tried to push my button this morning. Thus, the reason why I put a post in my community section. And I just want to clarify that Whitney Houston was born in Newark, New Jersey in 1963, but in 1967, her family moved to East Orange. She is an East Orange native. She went to elementary school in East Orange. They renamed the school the Whitney Houston Academy. She went to a high school, I think it was Caldwell, New Jersey. She is not from Newark. She tried to, you know, claim Newark because of those hateful ass Newark niggas. If you're from Newark, I'm getting at you niggas tonight. And here, hang on, stay with me. I'm off that Grey Goose. I'm off that Grey Goose. Stay with me.
Okay.
Newark niggas.
Let me get a sip.
Yeah, go and get a sip. Newark niggas tried to come for Whitney at the 1989 Soul Train Music Awards. You remember that? They booed her.
I do remember, and that was horrible. That was
Stay with me. Yeah. After 2 Grammys, 11 American Music Awards, and the most the biggest selling female artist in history. 7 #1 consecutive singles. Those niggas had the audacity to boo her in 1989. So the person who sent me the email, I clapped back. I'm not going to say the person's name. But Whitney tried to appeal to those niggas in Newark by claiming Newark, but they really didn't give a fuck about her. Until this day, there is no statue of Whitney Houston in Newark, New Jersey. Do you know that?
It's horrible, you know, and the thing about that.
Thank God for the white woman who made a mural in Newark, New Jersey. Let me just finish my piece. I'm off that Grey Goose. Hold on.
Yeah, get it in, start.
But those niggas in Newark, they got a statue of that crackhead nigga George Floyd somewhere in downtown Newark, New Jersey, but not of Whitney Houston. Fuck them niggas in Newark. Now go ahead, jump in there.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you on that. And I feel like Newark has not done enough for Whitney. East Orange has not done enough. Naming a school is definitely not enough. They didn't realize the gym that they had. Like really, like we have not had a voice since.
Illtown shows her love. Illtown shows her love. I'm talking about them Newark niggas tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, but in Newark's defense, you know how New Jersey, like you can literally walk one way or another, and the way that they have it mapped out, like Newark is going to border every little mini counties. So, I mean, Newark is going to border Bloomfield. Newark is going to border East Orange. Newark is going to border the way that, you know, that is just designed. It's going to border Maplewood. So, you know, but she definitely was from East Orange. She wasn't from Newark.
Yeah.
East Orange. That's all right. The way. Yeah.
EO, as they used to call it back in the days.
Before East Orange got a little bit more EO, yeah. I mean, I have never really assimilated here, so I'm not going to even front and act like, you know, like, oh, EO. I stay far away. I keep everything north, and, you know.
You should.
That's it.
You should. I appreciate the call, Dora. Good to talk to you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much. Let me take a sip of my water here. Sit tight in the queue. Who's on the screen talking about Brick City stand up? Yes, there's video footage of Whitney Houston claiming Newark because you niggas, you booed her at the Soul Train Awards. You hated on her. Yes, she went to church on a regular basis with her mother, Sissy Houston, in Newark. But she went to an all-girls Catholic high school in Caldwell. Was it Caldwell, New Jersey? Where is the statue of Whitney Houston? You can't tell me a goddamn thing. The real Rico Mercado, I got you donation. He says, find the white baby and the sick old snow ape. Sheesh. Thank you for your donation, sir. Okay, sit tight. Hold on. JR Cigar, where are you, sir? Sit tight. Hold on. I'm coming to you next. JR Cigar. Hey, Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany says, I will call in after your break. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me say copy. Folks, there's my PayPal information on the screen. If you support the show, you'll appreciate it. Kid, I got your donation, man. Salute for your continued support. Kid says the news story is clearly a hoax. Otherwise, I'm currently on the Holy Land overseeing construction of the third temple. And yes, I've got premium red cow ashes available while supplies last. Hey, man, send me an email so I can promote what you are, selling. You've got credit with me, man. I appreciate you. Hold on a second here. Area code 769. We got a few topics.
I believe that's me.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing this, Star?
I'm good, sir.
Hey, listen. All right. First time caller. I've been listening for about a couple months or so. Okay. But you give real good commentary. But I wanted to talk about this Nancy Guthrie case. I wanted to weigh in on that a little bit. Please. I only have two questions. I don't watch the news very much, but I had to weigh in because it was constant on the channels. My question is that did they ever say anything about her pacemaker, that about the telephone being connected to her pacemaker, and how was that disconnected?
To my knowledge, sir, and I don't have all the details. The pacemaker was hooked up by way of some type of Bluetooth, and it has been disconnected. So, so there are people who suspect she may be deceased. I don't know, the live chat, even though they're trolling, they would have that up-to-date information. I mean, it's sad, no matter how you slice this, because even if the family is in on it, it's not a good look for her, her final time here. But go ahead, you're saying.
And my second question is this: had anyone said anything about force of entry?
Well, we have a video where you can see some type of grafted man, in a ski mask. Did you see that video?
No. I heard about about the video about the man, but I'm just talking about in terms of her doors. Was there shown any force of entry?
That I don't know. I don't know.
I hadn't heard anything on the news. I've been watching, that particular case, but I hadn't heard anything about force of entry, because that's something that I would would think that the police and the FBI would probably have already put out. But I'm thinking that this thing is on the hush because I know about Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
And, I just think that stuff is on the hush. And I think it's more to this case than, surface level or what they're displaying on the news.
I've never been to Tucson, Arizona, but,
They used to be.
Thank God they haven't blamed a black person. White people are good for that, right?
Right. Well, see, let me say this. I used to be a truck driver.
Okay.
And Arizona was very, very good. That was a good one, sir.
$1-800 nigger.
Right. But they was very, very good at their cameras. Having cameras on the street. Yeah. They was very good at that. Arizona was.
Okay.
And because you couldn't do anything in their cities without that camera picking you up in your license plate.
Okay.
So I'm not buying that that nobody picked them up. I'm not buying that.
Okay.
I'm not buying because they got we got eye in the sky. Right. Come on, man, let's be for real.
Yeah.
I'm not buying this. So I'm thinking this is more to this case than surface level of what the media is putting out. But look, I'm gonna let you go.
No, stay with me for a second because
sure.
I tend to see the glass as halfway full as opposed to halfway empty. I'm not a skeptic. Mm-hmm. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I have to rely on experience for this type of scenario, this type of situation. Mm-hmm. And listen, half my family's Caucasian, but I do know that there are certain traits that certain cultures have, and they will display during certain times. And again, Savannah Guthrie, she's an older woman, and you have the brothers and sisters. They may have been talking about, what happens when mama dies. What's going to go to who?
Yeah, sure.
Nancy Guthrie could have been experiencing signs of dementia. And somebody decided to pull the trigger. Listen, I own a home right now. I shouldn't be talking about this, but I own a home in Cape May, New Jersey. Ever heard of Cape May, New Jersey?
Yes.
One of my aunties signed the home over to me back in 2018. Now, back in the 70s, she didn't fuck with my family, and my family didn't fuck with her. Oh, racist Italian bitch. But she signed the home over to me. She said, you've grown up to be a fine young man. You're a good business person, yada, yada, yada. Her son tried to sue me for the home to say that she was not mentally competent and that she should not have done that. So I'm just giving you some context here to what may have happened with the Guthrie family. That they could have been, arguing, and then someone decided to make a move with regards to mama's assets. Do we know what her net worth is, Nancy Guthrie? What is her net worth?
I have no clue. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's the same question that I would put in the same bunch with that force of entry.
Yeah.
Star, do you remember maybe about 30 years ago, there was a case down in I think it was in South Carolina, where there was the girl with the two boys.
Susan Smith?
White girl.
Susan Smith?
Yeah. With the drowned the two white boys. And
she blamed the nigger, sir. She blamed the nigger.
Correct. And that right there kind of like the way everybody was up in arms with the distraction of, you know what I'm saying? This is the same thing, kind of sort of vibe over frequency that I'm getting from this case as well, where everybody is all up in arms about this, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's an inside job. They see that she did it herself.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it kind of reminds me of that, and that's what I wanted to kind of touch you on.
I appreciate the call, sir. Salute.
Thank you, Star. Be good,
sir.
man.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Legally Shay says her net worth is that of her daughter. Savannah. Okay. If Nancy Guthrie were a black woman, we would be seeing people in the interrogation rooms, all sorts of, intrusive behavior from the FBI. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, someone says Savannah Guthrie's salary as a Today Show co-anchor is $8 million per year. Oh, whoa. All that was coming to an end. Respectfully, nobody wants to see females past 50 on television, right? So you got Savannah Guthrie getting a big ass check, probably sitting there with crow's feet. You guys know what crow's feet are? She doesn't even have a top lip, right? Savannah Guthrie. So all of that was getting ready to come to an end. Tyreek, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Just want to support. Salute to you. Thank you. Guys, the Cash App link is at the top of the live chat. Or you can send in a PayPal donation. I move, better when people donate to the show. Wait a minute. Hold on. Area code 646. It's now late night. We're discussing the Nancy Guthrie kidnap story. Are you there? 646.
Hello, Star. This is Paul.
Hey, man. How are you, sir?
Great. I called the other night. You corrected me on where the disco records were burned.
Okay. What's going on, man? Yes, sir. What's going on?
I got two quick comments on other topics you covered, and then I've been thinking about the Nancy Guthrie.
Go ahead.
First, Whitney Houston is from East Orange? What? I've been hearing Newark next to her name forever. That's phenomenal. Isn't that where Lauryn Hill is from also?
Well, listen, Whitney was born in Newark, right? 1963.
Yeah. 1
year older than me, but the family moved after the Newark riots in 67. So she tried to claim the streets of Newark. We're not mad at her for that. She tried.
After all this time, I wouldn't care where she was from.
Right,
she's a legend.
Right. She's an icon, and what she achieved was phenomenal. She tried to align herself with those niggas down there, and they didn't show her the love in return. So that's all I was trying to point out. And there's still to this day no statue in Newark, New Jersey of Whitney Houston. Go ahead.
Right. Got it. Yeah. But I was thinking Lauryn Hill's from there. That's just like what's in the water over there. Talent hotbed. My second comment was people talking about the salons. I just know from experience, like when my girlfriend goes for the nails and all this, a lot of times those people in the salons where people have the complaints about the service. If you think about it, those people are high on solvents, especially in the winter with the doors closed. I don't know which specific place, but that's always something to consider, in my opinion. It's like 12 hours, like especially the Asian nail salon. Sorry, no offense. All right. On to Nancy Guthrie.
Come on.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know who she was. I don't know who her daughter is. I've been avoiding the news because that's okay. Missing white woman. I don't participate. But I see the stories still there. So I'm just now catching up with it. But it doesn't make sense to me either. And that whole inheritance angle you were talking about, put it this way. So I Googled 70% of people kidnapped and held for ransom are between the ages of 12 and 17.
Right.
Who kidnaps an 84-year-old? They're going to have a heart attack out of fear.
Bingo.
And die.
Bingo.
Now, and now you got a murder charge. Yeah. You got a murder charge and you have nothing to barter with. It doesn't add up. 70% are between 12 and 17 years old. and the rest include like when a couple's having a domestic fight and the father takes the baby and leaves the state or something like that.
Yeah.
So something's going to come out about this. Probably Today Show is happy as heck to get some kind of news and ratings.
Oh, stop right there. Stop right there.
I did.
Stop right there. The ratings on the Today Show. Whoa. We didn't even put that on the table yet because they just canceled. They canceled Sherry Shepherd, her show. What's the girl's name? I forget. The singer from Arista Records. They canceled her show, or she quit or something. And what's the name is on the chopping block? Jennifer Hudson. So somebody may have made a move. I don't know. I have no proof. I'm not trying to be rude, but the Today Show numbers are probably up. Go ahead.
I'm not saying it's on purpose, but during COVID, I got an email from Amazon, and it said, "We are so very sorry that you are quarantined." I said, "No, you're not. You love this. Amazon, you love COVID. Same as Zoom." So anyway, I'm waiting for the twist ending.
All right.
Big fan of the show. I'm gonna keep listening.
Salute. Got you, man. Yes, sir. Okay. Is it Shayna? Hi, Shayna. Got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. Okay, Kid, I got your donation on the screen. Guys, I have to make sure that I am promoting the eBay page, Star Report. Hold on. Deeds, are you out there? If you can put in the... Actually, you know what? Maybe I can do it like this. I know I have the link. Guys, hold on. Give me a second. Where is Deed's email? Okay, here's the eBay link. Hold on a second. Star Report merch. Star Report merch on eBay. Guys, if you purchase anything from this page, I will give you 3 free months of promotion, not just in the community section, but also in the showrunner. We'll do some live reads for you, okay? In similar fashion to how the Kardashians and other people are selling their closets. I've got so much Tommy Hilfiger gear, and they're sending me some new product as well. But what I have been wearing on the show, everything's been dry cleaned. You can purchase it for a discount price, okay? There's I just put it in the live chat. Send me a screenshot, and you will get 3 free months promotion on the show here. If you have a platform and you need help with the banner, reach out to us, and we will make that happen for you, okay? All right. Area code 914. Good evening. We're talking about a few topics. Are you there? 914.
Your money go there.
My name Craig. Is that you?
Yeah, Craig.
Good to hear from you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, my boy.
What's going on, homie?
What Bobby?
Yeah. Let's talk about
how you doing?
Life is good, Craig. I'm down here in North Carolina, Emerald Isle. I'm heading back up to New York when the weather gets warm and the snow and shit is gone. But good to hear your voice, man. How's life treating you?
I beg you. Yeah, what we talking about tonight?
We're talking about Nancy Guthrie tonight, supposedly kidnapped. The family is pleading with the public to support them, but they have not made a payment yet to any type of Bitcoin account. So it's kind of like, a stalemate. That's what we are.
Yeah, I don't know who they pay.
Right.
I don't know they pay.
Okay. Well, she's 84. She's missing, you know, so they claim, and I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but this is the big trending story. You know, I do trending stories. Or Craig, I played a video earlier. I'm asking the question with regards to females who go to hair salons or they go someplace to get their hair done. If the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service?
I mean, no. I mean, the nose. You pay what you pay what you get. And you kid, and you're not happy. Why you pay when you're not happy?
Right.
And no minute then.
Okay. Have you yourself, Craig, ever paid for a female to get her hair done or a mani and pedi?
Only myself. I don't pay for no bitch. Bitch pay for me. Yeah.
Craig says, I don't pay for no bitch. If you guys didn't catch that, you said, I don't pay for no bitch, right?
Yeah, but you pay for me. They pay for me. I don't pay for no you fucking good.
Right.
Oh, I've been dead and I'm free from
He said, I'll be damned if I pay for a bitch. Come on.
You crazy.
Hey, man.
No.
Great to hear from you, man. Are you still rocking the fly polo shit?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, I got on the quarter zip tonight, right? Hill figure quarter zip. Oh, fly shit.
You're the man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. All right, Craig, stay in touch. I'll be in New York, man, as soon as the goddamn weather warms up and the snow's out of there, all right? Salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Okay. It's my nigga, Craig. Guys, Craig is a day one. Don't get it twisted about Craig. He gets money. Great guy. All right, sit tight on the phones, folks. I'm coming to the phones shortly. Alejandro, I got your donation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm sorry. Deeds says, hold on. Okay. Deeds, I'm going to try this again. Is that the right link? The eBay link. Let me post it twice. Okay. No, Craig's not crashing out. That's just how Craig, you know, that's how he gives it up. He don't give a fuck about a bitch, as he says, you know. He gets money. From time to time, he takes a break from smoking weed, you know. Yeah, Craig's a real nigga, man. He goes back with my platform a lot of years. Hold on. JR Cigar tapping in late night. Where are you, man? JR Cigar.
Good morning, Star. Good morning. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Good.
How you doing this morning?
I'm looking for your information so I can get that on the screen, man. Where do you want to start, please?
I want to talk about the Nancy Guthrie story.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Believe you're on to something. There's something very fishy about this.
Okay.
I think there might be some type of play. I think she was dead the second day. I think she was already dead, and they're running this play. Savannah Guthrie hasn't really been, as you say, rising like that. Like today's show, the ratings haven't been that great.
Yeah.
And it's not against the playbook, white people to run a play.
Right.
The brother, when I looked at the video, the brother looked too calm, and even when he did the next video, it looked robotic. I don't.
Well, you said the brother. Who are you talking about? The brother. I'm confused. Nancy.
Savannah's brother.
Savannah's brother. Okay.
Yeah. He looked robotic. It looked like, I don't know, like he's reading the script.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me think about the show The Wire, where it says, "Oh, they died when people don't count."
Right.
Well, Miss Guthrie counts, because she's in Tucson, Arizona, and that house looks like it looks like a big house. It looks like it's probably worth maybe $500,000 or more. So, and then you know about James Vanderbeek, he died, and they were talking about how he didn't have a lot of money. Maybe Savannah's running out of money. Maybe she's tired of taking care of her family, and she's like, "We got to run a play. I got a lot of expenses.
Right.
I got these mansions. I got these vacation houses.
Yeah.
These might be like, you know, Kelly Clarkson lost her show. Sherry Shepherd lost her show. As you said, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
As women get older in the entertainment industry, you know, everybody can't be Oprah. You know, everybody doesn't have, you know, they don't have the money like that. And when the bag dries up, you got to figure it out. You got to try to, you know, pivot to the next play.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's something definitely wrong with the situation. And the whole TMZ, I don't trust Harvey Levin. Harvey Levin is clout chasing. He got Brorella. He got Brorella on there. I'm like, you just chasing. They used to be somewhat credible, but now the whole thing with.
If I can jump in for a second, I think that is total disrespect to the online Black community. Regardless of what people think about Glorilla, she got herself a gospel award, right? She's on tour. She's feeding people. You know, she's of the younger generation. I love that track with her and T-Pain called "I Love Her." And for Harvey Levin to be given her little nasty bulldagger sister a platform day after day, day after day. It's like, what the fuck? I just want to say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it seems like she's getting a little play here, like on Shade Room, and she's getting like a little, you know, because right now she's clickbait.
Yeah.
She says wild things, and she's clickbait.
Yeah.
And let me talk about the thing about, you know, women getting their parts and all that.
Oh my!
So as a man, you know, I don't know how many times I've been to the barber, and I tell the barber, "Oh, I need my beard done a certain way," and they would, you know, so-called Zeke me. Still had to pay, sir.
Okay.
You couldn't say, "Oh, I'm not going to pay you because you Zeke me, or you cut my beard wrong, or you cut my hair." I still had to pay.
Okay.
You know. So I think they should pay. I believe they should pay. You know, if they don't fix it, just don't go back there. Don't go back there. You know, don't go back there no more. Tell your people, don't go back to there. They didn't fix my part. But I think it's low class and low grade not to pay. Because there was plenty of times I had to pay for services I did not.
JR Cigar, let me jump in. Let me jump in. And folks, I want you to listen to me carefully, because sometimes you don't hear me when I give women of color credit. Pay attention. I think that Black women are taken advantage of by a lot of these other Black businesses, or these people who do business out of their home. I think that they try to overcharge them. All it is, you know, charging them a late fee if you're late to the appointment, and all it is, you know, blasting music when you're fixing my hair, you're blowing the kush, you know, smoking the piff, the law, all of that shit getting in my goddamn hair, and the K-tips. You know what K-tips are, Joe Cigar?
What you talk about? It sounds real.
K-tips. When you get time, Google K-tips. Black women are paying thousands of dollars for these goddamn K-tips. How are you going to be talking on the phone and trying to melt the hair with my hair, and you're on the phone and you're texting? That's a violation. And the charging. I think that they target Black females who go to these places to get this service. I just want to say that. But listen, go ahead and land your plane, man.
Yeah, I want to talk about my www.accuracysmokes.com.
It's on the screen.
I'm having a flash.
It's on the screen.
Yes, I'm having a flash sale.
Yes, sir.
The next six customers that buy a box, I'm giving away a complimentary Accuracy ashtray along with the box if you buy a box of cigars.
Nice.
I'm also getting ready. I'm gearing up. I'm going to be doing an event in the next 2 weeks with Clutch Sports.
Okay.
With UTA. I'm going to be one of their vendors at one of the events. And then I'm also getting ready for PCA, Premium Cigar Association.
Okay.
In New Orleans, April 17th to April 20th.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing and gearing up for those events.
Great to talk to you, man. Salute. Thank you.
Salute.
Yes,
have a good night.
JR Cigar tapping in. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Guys, do you want to be a sponsor on the show here? If so, reach out to me via email. We do custom marketing and promotion. I like to do phone consultations with my sponsors or, potential sponsors to be. We send out analytics. We show you everything behind the scenes. Most people don't do that. I want you to see the audience retention. I want you to see the percentage of people that watch this show on mobile devices as opposed to tablets, computers, and TVs. That's important because when you submit a banner, if we say to you, you have to make your information bigger, or we create the banner for you, there's a reason for it. You have to make it what's called idiot proof. So no one can claim they couldn't find the URL to your platform. So there's my email address on the screen. If you want to become a sponsor, again, we do send out analytics. The White Denzel, Rory, tapping in.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Yo.
I
can't believe what I'm hearing. Well, I do believe it. But,
come on.
Going to the nail salon. You talking about going to the nail salon and like 50% of the callers is Black dudes. I'm serious. You talking about going to the nail salon, go to salon, and that's like a female subject. It's like a subtopic of the original topic of the show. And everybody called in Black dudes. Talk about, I get my hair done, it take me like 3 or 4 hours. They shape up my beard. That's the gayest stuff I ever heard. Another man shaving your face, shaving your beard, shaping up your mustache and your beard. You go to the barber to get a haircut. You don't go to the barber for another man to lean your neck back and start caressing your throat and your face and shaping you up. Nah, man, my pops did not teach me that. Nah, no, hell no. Hell no.
Let me jump in. Hang on a second. Now, the discussion.
I need a bald face.
Hold on.
I don't need you to touch my.
Hold on. Now, the discussion that you're talking about has come out of the question I asked because of the video that I played. I'm going to play it again with regards to females. If the part isn't straight, should you pay for this service? I played a video. Did you see the video? The Jamaican or West Indian, she's arguing and she didn't want to fix the part of the female, the customer. Did you see it or no?
But no, I didn't see that video.
All right. Sit tight.
I'm
going to play it again, but now.
But I did notice. Well, it's just objectively, I did notice that you asked that question as a subtopic, and had a bunch of Black dudes called in talking about, when I go to get my hair done and when I go to get my face shaved. And I said, oh no, this is what it is, like with the Crocs and the halter tops on Black men. Like this is it.
All right, hang on. Now you're going someplace else. I gotta stay on topic. Now, you and I spoke earlier. I got a bunch of videos to play. Did I send you my my show notes? The Bronx. I'm asking the question a little bit later. Was Rory right? Because the crime in the Bronx, as of 2026, crime trends in New York City are mixed, but there's certain crime that is on the increase. Property crime, auto theft, massive increase, nearly 200%. Other felony assault increased by 42% since 2019. So to what you and I spoke about, along with the other callers and viewers about a week or so ago, you said, or you gave the Jewish landlords a pass. You said that blacks and Hispanics are responsible, or were responsible, for the crime going back to the 70s. Were 70s and 80s. So now I haven't even gotten to those videos yet, but I'm asking the question, was Rory right based upon the new data? Go ahead.
Well, was it the 70s? It was the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010, 2020, up until the current day. They ruined the Bronx. They ruined the Bronx. It's not like, but okay. So the Bronx is more now than it ever has been Caribbean immigrants, right? And where they come from, it's a hellhole. It's a total hellhole. Whether they're Dominicans, Jamaicans, Dominicans in particular, are the worst of the worst, lowest of the low. And maybe even lower than Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans left, and a lot of the blacks left. Black Americans left the Bronx. The Puerto Ricans went on after they ruined the Bronx. The descendants of the Puerto Ricans went on to ruin Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Reading, Pennsylvania. Wow. Yes, they went on to completely ruin that area, right? They were that's what they did. And then they subsidized them with a lower form of Latino culture, which was Dominicans. Dominicans are the subspecies here in New York. I don't care what anybody says. I know they listen to the show. I don't care. They are the largest population of foreign-born felons in our state prison systems here. Wow. By far. Not even close. Not even close. Okay. So you see where they come from, and then they came here to the new country and a new world, and they just ruined wherever they lived here. You know, so that's the Dominicans. You know.
Well, listen, I haven't played those videos yet, so I'll get to those shortly. But now,
I'm gonna call back when you play the videos of my whole town. I'm gonna call back, and I want all the smoke from the black, brown, and tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me I'm wrong.
All right. Salute. Timestamp Tiffany. Hey, girl, can you hear me? Hey.
Yeah, it might be something going on with StreamYard. I'll try again later, maybe, but hey, thanks for taking my call.
Can you hear me?
And being patient. I can hear you. I can hear you real good.
Happy Valentine's Day again.
Thank you.
Where do you want to start? I got time tonight. We're talking about the Nancy Guthrie kidnap story. Or my question, I asked you this earlier. If the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service, Tiffany?
Well, here's the thing, right? What I didn't understand, because I wanted to see the video that you were speaking on. All she had to do was make it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was another reason why I had wanted to came up too, because I wanted to show you, like, I have a widow's peak, so I have a clear starting point for a middle part. But I don't really like wearing my hair like that all the time. I like the option of like putting it to the side, like if I get braids or whatever little do I'm getting done, whether it's my real hair braided up. But any real beautician, that's the foundation. That's what I was saying in the live chat. The foundation for any good style is proper parting. So if you don't have that, then that already tells me that you janky. You know what I'm saying? So not that I'm not gonna pay, but I got a real problem with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that was staged, because there's a lot of those videos that, they've been showing, not necessarily about the part, but I do understand where she's coming from, because if my part not right, then no. But yeah.
I'm taking the side of the customer, you know. I mean, try to make it right. You know, I'm paying you. I know you're overcharging me. I'm here in your home or your shop, you know. I know you got an overhead, but at the same time, you know, there used to be a saying, the customer is always right. I'm sure that's old now to most of these people because they deal with customer service in different countries. They're talking to AI, but there used to be a standard in this country. The customer is always right. Go ahead, Tiffany.
And I still believe in that, and that's how I try to still continue to maneuver, but it's getting so hard in 2026 especially, and because we are just coming off the remnants of Valentine's Day, right? I feel like in so many instances, and not talking about, you know, anybody's demographic, cultural, nothing is really done with love. You eat the food, you're not feeling full. That's just done and put together. You getting your hair done, all these different services. It's like, just where's the love? Where's, oh, you feel like I really spent my money and it went to something that made me feel good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, call me old, but I don't mind spending money. I don't mind tipping people, you know. But it's like, you know, don't take my money and then talk slick to me.
That part, yeah, because then we got a problem. Yeah, I'm supposed to, like, I owe it to you. That's where I think that the beef starts to come in, because a lot of them get real indignant, like, well, you won't pay me, run me my money, and no, you didn't really give me the service that you were supposed to give. And then it just even goes into say, well, if you still have a really pleasant demeanor and you have good customer service, then, you know, you are always going to bring in good customers. So that's why I like referral-based businesses anyway. Because when you just out here, you know what I'm saying, sometimes doing certain things, it's like a little reluctancy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because then you are getting any Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I'm saying? And then even when somebody approach you about business, like, you could tell with a text. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the tone. The tone is everything. You know what I'm saying? So you already know.
Can I jump in for a second, Tiffany? You know, I hate to admit this, but, you know, I'm from a different era. But, you know, I've dated girls over the decades, and some of them I understand when they crash the fuck out and tear up a place.
Yeah.
I've had girlfriends that say, you know what? Fuck it. All of this shit is coming off the goddamn walls, the counters, and I don't give a fuck about going to jail.
Period.
I don't give a
and
fuck.
I've been
lock me up, goddamn.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
You already know how you know what I'm saying? You see when situations are getting ready to escalate, right? The more I really see that play out the most, or I have seen, I'm gonna say I have seen it play out the most though in the nail salon.
Right.
And I'm a real stickler for that right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get I'm allergic to gel, not gel, but the actual the glue.
Okay.
So I stopped doing it a long time ago. So I have all.
You do hair, right? Didn't you say you do hair?
I do the dogs. You know, that's my background. But I started out barber school. I started out because I wanted to just cut men's hair. But through the course, you do cosmetology and all that. And I've been in a salon since I was 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? So Baltimore is really major when it comes to the.
Hold on one second. Hold on a second. Over 5 years ago, I was dating a girl, beautiful girl in the Atlanta metro area. And she was talking about, I gotta go get my K-tips. And she said, I'm gonna call you later, Troy. She said, I can't be texting because I gotta keep an eye on the bitch who's doing the K-tips.
Because they're using that glue. They're using that, you know what I mean? That machine
right.
to melt the human hair onto your real hair.
So
you know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay attention. Like that's something. We making sure that's.
I was asking her
how to do that.
I said, well, how much? I said, what are K-tips? She said, shit, this shit is about $2,500. That was 5 years ago. How much are K-tips now? How much are they now?
Yeah, K-tips, they definitely can go up to 5,000. It depends. It just depends on the level of expertise. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes time. You know what I mean? And the quality of hair. So all of that is just with experience. Because women I know that have been in the industry for 25 years plus, they've been doing it. You know what I mean? It's nothing new. So yeah, definitely 5,000. I wouldn't take nothing less than that for the extensive work.
Hold on, Tiffany. Someone in the live chat says, "Star, explain K-tips to us." Sir, I cannot. I was dating a girl, a beautiful girl. I was calling her Gangsta Boo. That's not her name. I didn't want to say her real name.
Oh, that was her name. How did her hair look? It was real nice. It looked real natural.
Her shit was beautiful. She was about right about now. She's probably 35 or 36 years of age, but her hair was beautiful. You know, her and her friends, they were doing the lace fronts and all this so crazy shit. So that's how I learned about K-tips. But to your question, sir, I cannot explain it to you. I've never paid for a man.
It's keratin. It's keratin. They're keratin hair extensions.
Come on.
And so don't you know how you use a glue stick when you're doing certain crafts? It's a particular tool that you use. It's heat. It bonds to your natural hair. It's a heat activated, like keratin. So you can get whatever texture you have. You know what I'm saying? Different grades of hair. If you're doing kinky, you can do that. You can do afro. Like now, it's so many different options. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole notion. Like I don't like weed.
Tiffany, hold on a second. I have to jump in. Listen to me. Either you guys are trolling or you're just not paying attention. The girl I was dating, that was not Gangsta Boo, the rapper. R.I.P.
Why you calling her that? Why you calling her Gangsta Boo?
Tiffany, hold on a second. That's not Gangsta Boo, the rapper. R.I.P. I just gave her the nickname Gangsta Boo because I wasn't trying to say her real name on the goddamn Star Report. Yeah, you were saying, Tiffany?
I was talking about the cases. So you know, it's strand by strand. Whereas though when you getting your hair braided, it's about 120 to 200 parts. But now you're talking about strand by strand. You know what I'm saying? And 360, the whole entire head, or just part of the head. So you know what I mean? If you already have length in certain places, you know, some people might have breakage, alopecia. I'm just running it down. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about K-tips. So that was it. Yeah. All right. So we were talking about Nancy Guthrie. Did you want to talk about that?
Did you finish up on if the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service? Did you finish up on that?
So I'm gonna finish with this. If we are doing something that requires parting, braiding, whatever, I'm looking in the mirror the whole time, and I'm telling you that that's not right. And if you can't follow that, I got to get up. I got no. We're not even gonna finish this service. Okay. So that's my personal opinion.
Okay. All right. So the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping story doesn't add up to me. What say you, Tiffany?
Yeah, it's so many different theories that I have about that particular case. I understand that she's a journalist and, you know, her time in history. So that's a part of, that's reason why, you know, it's getting so much coverage. But people's loved ones, elderly, they go missing all the time, dementia, whatever the case might be. But you have all these little children that are out here that have never been found. And I just wish that we would give that same attention and time and consideration to them. And that was my question, because, you know, you have a lot of, you know, background when it comes to law enforcement. When it comes to a reward, is it the FBI that puts the money up, or is it the family?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I don't know, but I am going to address this again. And again, I wish the best for the family if she was indeed kidnapped. I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but, you know, history has shown us that, you know, Caucasians, they do run these types of plays, and it pulls on the heartstrings of America. You know, people don't give a goddamn about black missing children, but when it comes to, you know, somebody who's, you know, white, that everything stops. You know. But that's all
and that's all we've been seeing between that and the Epstein files. That's all that's been covered.
Right.
And so we talk about the algorithm. So that was in my algorithm too, Nancy Guthrie, and also like tapping into some podcasts. Like I like those investigative podcasts because a lot of times it is the people in the audience who solve it. Sometimes they just don't have a clue, you know. And now it just seems like with drones and surveillance, nobody knows anything. It seems very suspicious. I had read about the husband, Feldman, and his firm group, and that they were in the files and something was going on. So, you know, it could be anything. And will we ever know the truth when it comes out? You know what I'm saying? And why does the media push certain stories? Why are they pushing this story so hard? That's another question that I had. So, you know, I'm not gonna hold you.
I appreciate you, Tiffany. Good to talk to you.
You too. Talk to you soon here.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Timestamp. Tiffany tapping in. Pauline, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. She says, Star, I really thought you were dating Gangsta Boo the rapper. No. That young lady in the Atlanta metro area, she's a real sweetheart, you know. I didn't want to mention her real name on the show, so I gave her the nickname of Gangsta Boo. I'm from the old school. Do you guys know who Gangsta Boo was? Let me look in the live chat, see if you know. Who was the original, the real Gangsta Boo? Let's see if you know. I'll give you a hint. Nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck, huh? Oh, what a sweetie. You know, I don't have issues with my ex-girlfriends, you know, because most of them left me. Can we talk about that for a second? Sit tight in the phones. Any real niggas in that live chat that can admit most of your girlfriends left you? We were on a clock, the girl who I was dating in the Atlanta metro area. Someone says N-Star is happy about it. Yes. Yes, you know, don't. Let me put that on the screen. I don't need the last word. I was trying to put your comment on the screen. I can't find it. Yeah, I'm okay with girls leaving me, you know? Give them the upper hand. Can I get a 1 in the live chat from anybody who understands what I'm talking about? You left me. I'm a low-life piece of shit. You're right, you know? As opposed to you leaving and then she becomes heartbroken and then she wants to sue you, claim all types of shit. I can't find your donation or your comment. She wasn't on that song. Please stop. No, it wasn't Gangsta Boo the rapper. You see, now you guys just trolling. Anyway, I got your donation. Brother Calm, are you calling in, sir? Brother Calm, Kalm, I got your donation. Let me put my email address on the screen. Do you want to cam up? It's late night. I got the nap in today. I took my part-time girlfriend out. We had a nice brunch. Area code 914. Please watch the language. Good morning. Are you there? We're talking about a few topics. 914.
Hey, good morning, Star.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. So this all sounds like a distraction.
Okay.
For President Trump to actually chime in on this, it just sounds like a distraction.
Okay. A distraction for the Epstein files?
Absolutely. Epstein's files.
Come on.
We have Epstein files. Obviously, Trump has been named multiple times in it. Also, a distraction for this new virus that's supposed to be 10 times worse than the pandemic that we had in 2020. So this all sounds like a distraction. It's typical, government-ish.
Okay. How does that affect you, though? I mean, if it is a distraction, and I'm not saying you're wrong, how does that affect you?
It doesn't, man.
Okay.
It doesn't. At this point, it's like watching TV. It's like watching reality TV, honestly. So it doesn't affect me whatsoever. It's just, another day on the page of the United States of America. So,
are you law enforcement or a former military yourself? Who am I speaking to?
FD.
Say again?
Former FDNY.
Say again?
Former FDNY. Former FDNY.
Okay.
Yes,
Listen, I'm at a point now where, I enjoy life. I don't have any issues. I sleep great at night. But I'm really thinking about, do we live in a computer simulation? I mean, it's all bullshit when you think about it. Yes, no, it's all bullshit.
You're absolutely right. To me, it's comical. I kind of just laugh at everything. I see these stories come out and I'm like, really? Here we go again.
Come on, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, no, you're right. I have to agree, 1,000%. So that's all I got to say about that.
No. So stay with me. I'm sipping a Grey Goose. I might do a 7-hour show. I don't know, but okay. So
you're on the goose today. I got you.
So R.I.P. to Nancy Guthrie if she is gone. But
absolutely,
niggas and spicks are out here getting their wigs split over dirty poultry and refried rice in the slums. Yes,
that's a whole fact.
That's a whole fact.
That's a whole fact.
So I mean, what are we supposed to do here? What are we supposed to do for this woman who has lived her life? And she was going to church service. She was living in Arizona. She lived her life. What are we supposed to do at this point? Are we supposed to donate money? What the fuck are we supposed to do?
No. What we're supposed to do is basically go on with our lives. Basically, that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else we can do. Just keep on living. That's it. Until it's time to go.
Sir,
enjoy it the best you can.
Before you go, I have to ask the question. Are you married?
Yeah.
You married?
Divorced.
Okay. Well, when you were married, if the part wasn't straight, would she be obligated to pay for the service when you were married?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Basically, just walk out.
Yeah.
I
appreciate the call, sir.
You got it, Star.
Salute.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I am on the side of black women tonight. Pay attention. Many of you hear what you want to hear. If the part isn't straight, I ain't paying you shit. Hold on. Let me. Okay. So somebody sent me an email and I responded. Send me the link to your platform so that, I can try to unblock you. I don't get involved in blocking and all that goofy shit. I want you in there talking crazy. Hold on. I got to play this video. Everybody sit tight in the queue. Everybody sit tight in the queue. This video came out 2 days ago. In case you did or didn't see it, just pay attention. A woman was shot and killed. The vehicle riddled with bullets. A married woman in her early 20s. She told the family, I'm going out to get some food. Somehow a 21-year-old male winds up in her vehicle. And the shit gets lit up. The shit gets lit up like a Christmas tree on Sunday morning. And let me just play the video.
Police are looking for the person who opened fire on an SUV, killing a mother of 4 and injuring her passenger.
Yeah, more than 36 rounds were sprayed into the SUV. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the woman's family and joins us live tonight with the update. Hi, Peyton.
Hi, Casey. Hi, Heather. Yeah, Dallas police tell me right now no motive has been identified in this case. Suspects have not been identified and no arrests have been made. Meanwhile, a Dallas family, the Lopez family, tells me they are waiting by the phone for any updates.
Dallas police are searching for whoever fired more than 36 rounds into this black Escalade in Oak Cliff. Photos from the scene show the back of the SUV riddled with bullet holes after it crashed. The driver, 24-year-old wife and mother of 4, Kaylee Lopez, was killed.
When you open that door, you hear that loud laugh. I'm never getting it back.
Tuesday evening, Lopez walked out her front door, telling her husband she was going to grab food. But as hours passed, her family became worried. Just before 8 p.m. Tuesday, Dallas police responded to a shooting near Zang Boulevard and Illinois Avenue. Dallas detectives say someone in a separate vehicle opened fire on Lopez's Escalade before driving off. Lopez and her 21-year-old male passenger both shot. Lopez died at the hospital, the man expected to survive. A person the Lopez family says they still do not know.
Do you guys have any idea who this 21-year-old is?
No, I don't know. I don't know the person.
Just one of several.
Stop right there. Do you see that comment on the screen? Oh, we're going to talk about this tonight. Everybody sit tight.
Questions Lopez's oldest sibling Omar keeps asking. Also, who would do this and why? No motive has been revealed by police.
I'm supposed to defend them, and I'm here. I can't do nothing anymore. She's gone.
Kaylee Lopez leaves behind 4 children, including a 7-month-old. Her family now pleading for justice.
She was a mother. She was a good student. She got married. She owned her own home, and she owned her own business. The dream life. I can't even go in her house. It's hard,
And investigators also have not released a suspect vehicle at this time. Keep in mind, the Wynwood Village Shopping Center is right across the street from where this shooting took place. So investigators likely looking for surveillance cameras there and also possible flock cameras at that intersection.
Do you see that comment on the screen? Salute to the troll babies. Niggas was determined to end her. Yeah. I have no proof. If I had to guess based upon my experience, my understanding, and being a low budget sociologist, low budget, the husband may have pushed the button. Any Hispanics in the live chat who want to keep it all the way real? Nobody regulates like the Hispanic man. Bitch, I wifed you. I put babies up in you. And you slide off and you fuck a YN, or you're running around with Julito. I wiped you. I took a vow. I took a knee. I took a vow. And this is what you I work every day. I keep a roof over our heads and these beautiful little life forces. And you slide off and you're fucking a YN, or bitch, you gotta go. Area code 313. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 313.
No problem. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes.
up, though, sir?
What up, though? What up, though?
Man, I gotta call you. First, I gotta check you, man. You were saying Gangsta Boo, and you said Nuck If You Buck. That's Crime Mob. Gangsta Boo.
That was Crime Mob featuring Gangsta Boo, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. Right. But
now let me check your goofy ass. You're calling me, trying to check me. How old are you?
I'm 39.
So I'm 61.
Yeah,
Let's get your game goofy ass out of here.
No.
Get out of here. Crime Mob, nigga, featuring Gangsta Boo. Nuck If You Buck. That's not even the point of what the fuck I was saying. Well, what's with that weirdo? You sitting in the queue waiting to check me. Let me take another sip of this Grey Goose. What a goofy. So get your young ass off my line. Good night. Good night. Yes, I'm wild, nigga. I'm funny style. Fuck out of here. Ain't nothing changed with me, nigga. I don't need you. Goofy. Give me a second. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Broke ass nigga ain't sent no donation up in here and you calling. Area code 503. Good morning. We're talking about the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping story.
Hey, sorry about that. That's quite disrespectful.
Who's this? 503. Hey, good morning. Can you turn that down, please? Can you turn that down?
Hey.
Hi.
It's V.
Can you turn that down, please? In the background?
How do I do it? I don't know how to do it. Lord Jesus.
Well, baby,
Oh,
you
my
have to figure it out, or I have to bang on you. Can you? I'll put you on
What do I
hold.
do?
Figure it out. Sheesh. Let me check on my kids in the live chat, you know? No, Star is not Aggie. Star is focused. I'm the same nigga I've always been. Stay focused. My audience is not the old radio audience. My analytics can show you who my audience is. They want trending stories. They don't give a fuck about no old shit 20 or 15 years ago. Get on topic. Or get your game goofy ass out of here. Everybody sit tight. Sheesh. Okay. Well, listen, we may get to this tomorrow. Thank you so much. Did you send in a donation? Jeffrey, where's your donation? Hold on a second. Donation? Sir, I'm funny style. Ain't nothing changed with me. I don't want to be your friend. Did you send in a donation? Okay. Okay. Here's another person. Donation? Donation? Tonight we're talking about the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping story. Please. Okay. Okay. Hi, Jada. I got your donation. Jada, I have no proof, but just based upon my understanding of relationships, sometimes Hispanic males, they crash out different from American blacks. The Hispanic male will kill everybody in the house. He will stab the baby mama. He will stab the wife just to prove a point. Bitch, I wifed you. I provided for you and the children. And you throw this away? Bitch, you have to go. I'm not making fun of it, but that's just what it is sometimes. Thank you for your donation, darling, okay? Power Ranger X, good to hear from you, man. What's cracking with you? Sunday morning. Power Ranger.
Sure.
Good to hear from you.
Hi, sir.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was listening to the stories, and I am nothing but pissed off at some of these stories. Like the one with the Miss Lopez that got apparently shot. That one is all Hispanic problem. Like, no other ethnicity would do that. It's coming from the crime that's completely Hispanic written. Because from what I understand, no other ethnicity does that. And Rory, I heard him earlier, and he's completely right on that story, but it's not the blacks. I got to correct you on this. It is 100% Latino Hispanics that are causing targeted demographic crime. I don't get.
Well, now, hang on a second. Have you ever been to the Bronx, New York? Power Ranger X?
No, but I always wanted to check it out just to go for like a rock.
Okay, so with all due respect, sir, with all due respect, don't call in here co-signing the white boy. The white boy, if you've never been to the BX. Now, I got some videos to play with regards to crime today in the BX. Shit's out of control, but you're out in California, yes?
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, well, I want to tell you this. One of my cars, one of my Toyotas, was just stolen in December 25, around that time, and I called the cops. I was like, hey, we need to find where it is, and they couldn't even get a video.
Okay.
So I'm real pissed off. It's like everything I try to do gets delayed because of these Hispanic weirdos that are completely causing crime.
Aren't you part Chicano? I forget. Power Ranger X?
Am I Chicano?
Are you part Chicano? I forget.
I'm Indian.
Okay. Come on, talk to us.
I'm actually born here, though, but I'm not illegal. I'm legal.
I'm just asking. I'm not tripping. Come on.
Yeah, so, I've had it with a lot of these people that are like Hispanic Latinos because, man, I really can't stand them because they're the ones that causing number one crime. It's been for years. Even when I was a kid, it was like, man, some people will come and bully me. It's 100% Hispanic Latinos. It never has been blacks. 100% never, a black person never have come in and attacked me or stuff, ever stole from me, dude. Weird as that sounds, if anybody in chat or you guys are worried, in my experience here in California, growing up, it was having 100% Latinos that have been causing crime.
Can I jump in? Pause. Can I jump in?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're out in California, right? And you've called in, you've cammed up, and I appreciate your support. But now, do you have some type of, is there something within you that makes you now try to lash out at Hispanics? Were you violated by cholos at one point in your life?
I believe so. I think it's some weirdo cholos that has no brain cells, because when they really see success happening,
cholos are focused, sir. Let's keep it real. Cholos are focused. Now, did they run down on you? Did they extort you? What is your history with cholos? For those who don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't really go talk to cholos per se. I'd rather have them sit in prison. To be honest, if we can have a mass arrest, that's what I do.
Okay.
That should be the experience, because nobody should be choloing it out. That's the bottom line. I mean, if you go by,
cholos were good to me. If I have to be honest, cholos were good. I lived. You may not know this. I lived in Los Angeles, early 90s, 1990 to be precise. And good people, cholos. You know, I could drive down to MacArthur Park, 2:00 in the morning, and get Coke on credit from the cholos. Never had an issue. Never got robbed. What was your issue? What was your issue? What was your issue with the cholos? Cholos, pardon me. What was your issue?
I don't have issues with cholos. I never created that. I believe they created the issues by coming over here illegally, and now Donald Trump needs to take a stance on these weirdos. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem. They don't want to leave America when they came in here illegally, and now they have millions of tattoos on their face. Like, who wants to be with these weirdos? Don't you want to be with successful guys like MAGA?
Hey, man, great to talk to you. Power Ranger X.
Yo, likewise.
Salute. Yes, sir. Salute. Good guy. He's been scroll up. Is that Lane, Generation Y, tapping in? 585.
Yo, it's Lane with a Y, Generation Y.
Good to hear from you, man. What's going on, Lane?
You know, they call me the tall black genius.
Yeah. How are you?
But I don't know if I would go out all for a big booty Latina. God damn.
Okay.
He let off those shots just for his wife.
Well, we don't know that to be true. We don't. I mean, I'm just speculating that because, you know, I know how Hispanics regulate when it comes to their wives. If I put a seat up in you, you know, all that shit you did in the past comes to an end. Go ahead.
When you mean hold it down, are you speaking of domestic violence? Yeah, they're probably leading in that statistic on a federal and a state basis.
Yeah.
So I wonder if your story about your two beautiful Latin women, did their pimp catch you with your pants down and your wallet out? What happened with that?
Well, Lane, did you send it a donation? I'm not just talking to broke niggas. I mean, you have donated in the past. You know, send a donation, man. I'll tell the story.
Long-time supporter, the tall black genius, Lane with a Y, Generation Y. Star was good, man. Yo, there's some breaking news in the world right now. But as far as that grandma getting kidnapped, Bitcoin's a little too trackable. I think it's a hoax. I don't know if this really, they had to leave some forensics behind. There's no way that they got away with murder or kidnapping in America in 2026. It's a funny storyline.
Yeah.
If you kidnap my mammy, I'm coming after you, guns toted.
Well, hang on a second. Since you just said that, now, with all due respect, you're out of Rochester, New York, yes?
Upstate. Rochester.
Pardon me, upstate. Okay. So now we don't really have anything solid. We're all just speculating about Nancy Guthrie, and I want to be sensitive to the family because this may be a real kidnapping situation. You just said if it were your mammy, you would let the shotty rip. What did you say? How did you phrase that?
Oh yeah, we're letting the guns fly. So I have a question for you.
Well, hang on a second. Can we, Lane? Can we stay on topic? Stay on topic. But now, have you been in any type of situation similar to that? Because we don't know if you would let the guns fly. I mean, sounds hot.
Have I ever been in a situation where somebody's been kidnapped? No.
When you had to let the guns fly, the shotty rip, you had to make shots rip out of a Glock. How do we know what you're saying is not cap? Respectfully.
Well, this is not me saying that I intend to perform anything illegal. First things and foremost.
You just said that, Lane. You just said that. Come on.
Well, there's a legal use of force, okay? There is a legal use of force. I can let off a shot if warranted, but no, I have not been presented with that situation. But I am ready. It is loaded. So my question to you is, if you were kidnapped, would you want your family to pay the ransom or just let you rot and die? Let them chop off every finger and demand millions and millions?
I don't do hypotheticals, Lane. I don't do hypotheticals. And I have a will, and there are certain things with regards to my, very small family. There's certain things that I have instructed them not to do, and certain things that, are expected of them, But good to hear from you. Anything else you want to say before you go? Lane, Generation Y?
Yeah, I want you to sell me one of those Jay-Z Platinum plaques so I can smash it on screen.
I have
it's
one.
It's tall black jeans.
Well, hang on. I have one Reasonable Doubt plaque. I'll let it go for 15 bands. And I have one. What was that movie that he did the soundtrack for? I got a huge plaque. What was that thing? American Gangster?
No way.
I have an American. Hang on a second. Let me put my email address on the screen. I have an
American legend. Hold on. I got first.
Watch the language. Watch the language. Lane. Watch the language. Hold on a second. My email address is on the screen. Email me. I'll send you a picture. Or if you go to my Instagram page, you can see the picture, video of the American Gangster plaque right there. Send me an email. Good to talk to you, man.
Salute. I need a paper.
All right. You guys remember Lane, Generation Y? Good guy, man. Something happened. He was talking spicy about Jay-Z's niece, and then some niggas up at Foot Locker. They pressed him, and then he stopped talking about Jay-Z's niece. Shit is real out here in them streets. Guys, sit tight in the queue. Imani, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Well, Imani sent in the donation. I'll tell you all about me and the two Mexican girls at the Orchid Suites. 4 o'clock in the morning, driving down to Huntington Beach. 1990. Anybody ever heard of Huntington Beach? Of course you have. I think it was like an hour drive. Anyway. Andre, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Must have been a minute in her days. What is this? Oh, okay. So Miss Ruth sent me something. Whoa. What is this here? Miss Ruth, can you send me a YouTube link? Let me respond to her. Can you send? Area code 503. Good morning. Are you there? 503.
Hey, Star.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Vera.
Hey, Vera, how are you, dear?
I'm doing well. I tried to call you earlier, and I'm confused about what you're talking about because you're talking about Mexicans and then you're talking about.
Well, on the screen, we're talking about the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping story. Doesn't add up, right? And one of the showrunners, I'm not sure how long you've been watching, I was asking the question based upon a video that I played. If the part isn't straight at a hair salon, should you pay for the service? So those are the two things. You know, if you want to chime in, go ahead. No.
Crazy.
Where you calling from, babe? Where you calling from?
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Okay. I was out there on my California road trip a couple of years back.
Yeah, I saw you on your little Sprinter.
Yeah.
That was so cute. You were riding around in a Sprinter and stuff, and you complained about somebody at the McDonald's.
It was one of those. It was one of those Mercedes Sprinters.
Yeah.
I stopped in.
How was that?
It was great. I stopped in Portland at. I went to that mall. What's the name of that popular mall you guys got?
Where the prostitutes are at? The
No.
Lloyd Center.
No, the shopping mall, because there was
Pioneer Square.
I don't know what it's. I forget, but I went to the place where the Portland Trail Blazers play, and then I went to some other place that was had a lot of fences around it and a graffiti all over the goddamn place. But the shopping mall where everybody goes shopping. What's the name of that place? I forget.
The Lloyd Center.
Okay, I went there. Yeah.
Or the Pioneer Square. I don't know.
Yeah, I spent some time there. But what's going on? What do you want to?
Did anybody offer you any meth or anything?
No. I stopped doing drugs in 1991. But okay, so
good for you.
Yeah. Nancy Guthrie, you up to speed on the whole kidnapping story that's going on, trending news everywhere?
Yeah, that's some weird. I don't know. What was the other story about the?
The other story.
You
have you ever sold your ass for crystal meth, coke, or anything like that? You ever sold your ass?
Huh?
You're calling in from Portland, Oregon, yes? Portland.
No, this is a Christian city.
Well, you asked me about crystal meth, so I'm asking you: have you ever sold your ass in Portland, Oregon, for a dime bag of cut? Where we going, babe? Where we going?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, listen. Great to hear from you. Anything else you want to put on the table? Or just, it's late night. It's now Sunday morning.
No, it's a weird show. Like, you kept on talking about different subjects. I was trying to pinpoint exactly what you were talking about. But
people spend Skrilla. They call in, and I try to, address different topics. What do you want to talk about?
I love the squirrel channel.
Oh,
I love the little squirrels that are coming out.
Thank you so much. Cute. I appreciate that. Are you born and raised in Portland?
Yeah.
Okay. I was there for 2 days, driving down from Seattle. I went through Portland, and then I kept driving down to I'm forgetting the name of the place. I spent some time in Oregon. Because
did you go snowboarding?
No. I'm too old for that. But
you didn't go skiing?
No, baby. I'm 61 now. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to die like Sonny Bono, skiing and then hit a fucking tree. No, I didn't.
But you felt like you're a player, man. You're always like, I'm 16, whatever. Like, you make it seem like you got a real hard dick. It's kind of nice.
Whoa.
But it's
easy.
But I'm just saying.
Easy. You said you're a Christian. Hang on. Take it easy. Whoa.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I'm gonna Google. Stay with me. I'm gonna Google where I was at. Hold on. Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Right. Portland, Oregon. I spent a little time there.
I love the way you do that when you just, you set everybody aside and you search your little thing and you do your little typing thing. How many monitors do you have up?
I only have one person in the live chat. I like people to talk crazy. I don't want to be blocking people. Hang on a second. Can you hear me? So I drove from Portland down Route 5 down to Eugene. You ever heard of Eugene? Of course you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an MIP right down there.
I then
I
drove
remember that back in 2000.
I then drove down to Grants Pass. You heard of Grants Pass?
Grants Pass. That's some redneck shit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm sorry you had to experience that. I'm sorry.
No. I enjoyed the ride. I then drove down to Medford. You ever heard of Medford?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was driving an SUV and I enjoyed myself. So I went through.
Have you been to Denver or Colorado where they have the Jewish people with the little curls?
Years ago. But hold on a second. I just want to say one more thing. So on my way down to California, I stopped in Redding, California. You ever heard of Redding, California?
Yeah. Yeah, on the Greyhound. I remember that.
They have the Sundial Bridge. The Sundial Bridge. You ever seen that?
Okay.
No?
That sounds that doesn't sound Christian.
Okay, well.
What is that?
If
and
when you get time, Google the Sundial Bridge in Redding, California. I went there, I walked on it. Beautiful. But listen, darling, you have a wonderful morning. Thank you for calling in and happy Valentine's Day.
I'm not a Roman, but okay. Thank you.
Okay, take care, babe. All right, bye. Anybody ever heard of the Sundial Bridge? I was there, Redding, California. Well, look who decided to tap in on a Sunday morning. Hey, girl.
Hey, Star, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? What's cracking? What's shaking?
I'm fine. I'm just calling in to talk about the part in the hair.
Yeah, I might
with
play
the beauty parlor.
I might play that video again. I don't know if you saw it. The question: if the part isn't straight, should you pay for the service? Should I play that video again? Did you see it?
Oh yes, I seen it.
Come on.
From where I'm standing, I think she should have just paid for the hair, but never came back to that shop again.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Some of these hairdressers, especially if they're foreign, they don't like us. And they will put stuff in our hair. They will do stuff to our hair, and it will just really mess up our hair. Okay. I mean, one time I went to this Dominican place, because my hair, I let my hair grow out, and it'll grow by my shoulders and stuff, and then I cut it all off because I really like my hair cut off. And I went there one time, and they was washing my hair, and then I come home because I like to wash my hair every day. And then, like, the next day when I went to wash my hair, all his hair was in the sink. So when I usually go for like a trim or something like that. So the washing and styling really, didn't bother me. It's just the fact that the products that they use in the hair without telling you. Right. Like when I looked from the sink, because I'm from Newark, New Jersey, Brick City, stand up. I went to wash my hair in the sink, and then how you get up from the sink with the towel. My whole sink was just full of my hair. And if I
are you saying that they did something to you intentionally? What are you saying?
Right. So when they mess up like that with just a part, if that girl would have let that woman so-called fix the part, that woman could have done anything. That woman could have done anything. I do not trust them because you see all these videos of every time they get mad, they're pulling these people's hair out by the roots. They care nothing of your hair, especially when they tell you to come with your hair washed already. Okay. No, that is what the beauty parlors and you're supposed to have. You're supposed to be regulated because to mess with people's hair, you have to sterilize the combs and stuff. You got to make sure the hair is clean. It's a matter of hygiene, So when somebody tells you, well, no, just come make sure your hair washed, blown out, and all that other stuff. No, that don't go. that don't go. You know, that should be off the regulations. So
Can I jump in, Janet?
can
Can I jump in?
mm-hmm.
You and I have been, talking for a while. And guys, in case you don't know, Janet is a very good-looking woman. You've sent me some of your older pictures as well. So you keep yourself up, and I give you a lot of credit for that. And you're always getting your hair done and other things. So, in today's day and time, the younger generation, everything's recorded. Everybody's filming something. And I've already said I've taken the side of the customer. If I go to you and I'm paying you, you've got all these different if I'm not there on time, you fine me or something like that, you charge me extra $25. There's a certain time I can't go past, or you charge me again. So the part itself, if it's not straight, and that's a big deal with black women, yes, the part?
Yeah, it has to be even. If it's not, it'll make your face look crooked.
Bingo. So if the part is not straight and you're not willing to accommodate me, because as we used to say, me and you, our generation, the customer is always right. I'm going to walk out, you call the police, and then we'll deal with it like that. You're saying no, pay for it. Even if you've paid cash, take the beat, take the $350 beat and move on. That's what you're saying.
Well, because the part, even though it's like it makes like it's important. Normally, when women get their hair done, they running their fingers through their hair right after it's done. They're going home, they get in their car or whatever, and they start brushing it and styling it and moving it different ways anyway. So I understand that, it's the point of the matter that she asked her to do something and she refused to do it. So here's your money. There's no tip. And my little dollars may not matter to you, but you will never see them again.
Okay.
And now in that age of social media, guess what? I'm posting it. I'm letting folks know. So you might not lose all your customers, but you might get one or two that goes to a different thing.
Okay.
And if I'm really upset, you got an accent I hear. Let me dial this number and see what's up. See, because that's where I'm going. So it's easier for me to just walk away. I don't have to see you again, because if I stay and I debate you on it, see, I'm going to take it a little farther. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be paper on somebody's forehead, before the week is out. So, that's just how I do it. So it's best for me to walk away. That's why I say walk away, because you're going to get in your car or wherever you're going to go, and you're going to start playing with your hair anyway. You got to wrap it up. When you going to sleep at night, you got to wrap it.
Do you still go to the Dominicans to get your doobies? Keep it real.
Well, I used to before they put that stuff in my hair. I just told you the story where I went and they put that stuff in my hair, because I've seen your pictures. All pictures I've seen you, that's all my hair. Even when I cut it all off, those are different stages that I do. Ain't no weave in none of them pictures.
Yeah, no. Janet, listen, you got it going on. I'm not just saying that to be saying that. You got it going on, and your new hairstyle looks very, very nice as well. So hey, I appreciate you.
No, it made me look old. I got rid of it. And cut my hair off. It's so I love the way it looks.
Okay.
The guys cut it off, and it's so beautiful. They cut it. I love it. Yeah. So that's where I stand. So anytime you get to that, because you never know what these people gonna do.
Okay.
And then that goes back to like the stuff going over in the Bronx or whatever. You got different people and ethnic groups over there, and you don't know where they come from and what their values are and how they value life and what they're doing, what will piss them off.
Right.
It's you just can't say, well, it's all blacks and it's all Hispanics. No, it's an American core that we used to have, where certain things go and certain things don't. But now you got people that's coming in here and we don't even know who they are, and they will kill you before they look at you. They'll kill you.
Well, you don't live around black folk anyway, so you don't really have to worry about that, right? It's not you.
I'm sorry?
I said you don't live around black folk anyway, so, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
I know,
so
you're from New York, but you don't live in New York. From Newark, pardon me. You're from Newark.
I'm from Newark. I'm from the Bricks.
I know.
I'm from the Bricks. That's where my heart is, and it will always be there. And you know what?
How's that new G-Wagon?
You know what? You giving grief to Newark about Bull and Whitney. That wasn't that was led by Al Sharpton. Newark didn't have nothing to do with that.
Janet.
All right, so
Janet. Let's not go there. Let it go.
Okay, well, you just put.
How's the new G-Wagon? Janet, how's the new G-Wagon?
I don't have a G-Wagon. You know I don't have a G-Wagon. I don't say I have stuff that I don't have. I ain't trying to impress nobody out here. I'm retired. I'm comfortable and I'm relaxing. All day long, I'm relaxing. If I don't want to talk to somebody, I don't have to talk to them. Okay. You know? So that's just the way it is.
Good to talk to you.
Well, anyway, I'm going to get up off this phone.
Okay, good night. Night.
All right, night.
Bye. Houston, late night. What's going on with your homie? Houston.
My nigga, what's poppin'?
Nigga, how you
feel?
How you feel, man?
Nigga, I'm sitting over here lit, and then I'm sitting up here enjoying the show.
Thank you, man.
But man,
appreciate you.
That video just pissed me off. First of all, you're a woman. You ain't from here. And why has somebody got to learn what you feel? You're a police officer. Ain't there a violation of church and state? You're not supposed to be mixing the two, right?
I don't
care what you believe.
I don't like
it either. Nope. First of all, nobody's supposed to be putting religion on when you got that American uniform on and you abiding by American laws. I don't give a damn about your country or how you feel. You took an oath to protect American citizens, not what you think, what you believe, not your God, that cow, whatever you believe in. I'm like, and then these women standing up there like they united. Why ain't you united in your country? Because you know what'll happen. Don't come over here trying to be, I am every woman. Man, take your ass back home. Come on. They don't do that in their own country, man. Right. Like, that's what's getting on my nerves. New York has let that go down. A lot of blue states have let that go down. These people done lost their damn
sanctuary cities.
They kicking it. Yeah, and then they thinking for some reason that they got rights here. You're illegal. Yeah. Your grandparents are illegal. Your great grandparents are illegal. And then you got these dumbass anchor babies out there protesting, not understanding that they got their grandparents lied to them. But
well, hang on a second, Houston, if I can jump in, even if they're not illegal, I don't want your religious beliefs or your system of living, to impose upon what it is that you're supposed to be doing for the public. I want you in a uniform like other police officers. Mm-hmm. I'm addressing you as a public official, not as a follower of whatever religion you claim to be a follower of. That's your personal belief. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that can be dangerous because these are the same people that strap bombs on themselves and kids from over there. So we ain't gonna even get into that. If you have a religious belief about something, you in America, you not over there where you at. You got to separate the two. I don't even think them people should be in position to be in America like that, in no political position or a police position, because they still on religion. And they religion would tell them to go do something else over what they do in that police uniform. Them people could be walking around in a police uniform setting up bombs all around New York, and you'll never know it. Yeah. That's the crazy thing about it. And that mayor in New York, I've been telling people, that dude set New York up for y'all thought y'all saw 9/11.
Well, I'm not a New York resident, so I don't necessarily know, what's going on up there. I mean, I'm scheduled to move up there, but it's going to have to be when the weather warms up and all that snow gets up off the ground.
Yeah.
But hang on a second, Houston. I want to get back to the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping story. It doesn't seem to add up for me. People are becoming skeptics, in a sense. Are you up to speed? Have you been following things?
Yeah, I was like, who is this white woman and why is the FBI into it and why are helicopters over? Because I didn't know who she was. I thought it was just another white woman with money. I don't even know who her daughter is. And then they said, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. But from day one, I said it's an inside job. It's probably some nephew or something that owed money to the mob or something. And then he was like, man, I got a plan. You know, in the movies, they be like, I got a plan. She got this much in her savings, this much in that. Man, they didn't realize how deep it was when she got a heart monitor on her. And I'm like, and then I think she been gone.
A pacemaker, and it was hooked up to, a system where, they can tell when it became disconnected, by way of, I forget what it's called, but, it just seems a bit.
Yeah, when it's connected to that server, whichever server that they got her connected to when that pacemaker is connected to it. So I think she been gone, and I think it was an inside job. And then this reminds me of all them stories when the white folks sit up there and they so calm. They know what's going on. Just like you brought up John Bonet and all them people. Them white folks know. Right. They know. And this woman been gone. And I think it's about the money. And that's why the FBI stepped into it before they. And then I think they tried to blame OJ. They just threw up some black gloves. I said, I know they ain't trying to blame OJ, dog. You saw that, right? I said, no, they not finna try to blame OJ. They said they found some black gloves. I said, ain't that about a they trying to blame OJ and he dead. They trying to blame any black person they can find, man. That's crazy. I'm like, what a black and the dude that was at that door.
Well, hang on a second, Houston. Any theories with regards to whether she's being held captive against her will or whether it's a family member? She takes daily medication, and to my knowledge, they did not take her medication with them. So it's really concerning. It's concerning because if she doesn't have that medicine, they're saying that there's a chance that she could, die pretty soon after. Your thoughts, please.
I think whoever it was, it's an inside job and family, and they didn't consider all that, and they didn't consider that pacemaker or whatever she owned was being tracked, and they just let it go dark because they panicked, and I think it's over with, and I think the FBI has been on it. And what's the thing about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, don't nobody really take Bitcoin, so why would they want their real money to transfer it?
No, Bitcoin is how you can receive payments without it being traced. But as far as the pacemaker, Bluetooth, I think it was connected to a Bluetooth, and it's no longer, being monitored. It's it's a little sensitive, but this is where we are. Go ahead and land your plane, man, because I'm about to shut this down. It's getting late.
Okay, and as far as that, I think it's an inside job. And as far as like the weave woman, why don't black women just grow their own hair and stop arguing with people? It's easy to just grow your own hair and do it. Since you know what your hair needs to look like and do it, grow it and do it. Because you say you go in there and get your hair done, and then a lot of times these chicks be trying to scam when they go in there and argue just to not pay. And I'm like, come on, man, somebody sit up here. Why don't you just grow your own hair? You spend $1,500 on a wig or somebody else's hair and you mad? I'm like, you not even thinking right. I was looking at my wife. I'm like, she got like about a nice couple of inches of ponytail. I was trying to pimp that out. I was like, I had thoughts, but I ran it by. I was like, you can always grow this back. You know what I'm talking about?
Houston, I'm going to slide off, man. Good to talk to you.
All right, man. Good, man. Salute.
Okay. That's my guy, Houston.
you.